So what the fluff is this? Well, according to the seller on Amazon, it's a matte black SR Transformer Military Tactical Mechanical Folding Knife. Best buy, best choice for survival, hunting, sailing, craft, fishing, or camping gear. Man, that's a long title. Okay, what is it really? Well, to me it looks an awful lot like a ripoff of the Kershaw ET knife. Except that it doesn't work as well as the ET, unfortunately. And that's pretty much what I expected when I got this. Instead, we got this. It doesn't get any further than that. Which is a little silly, quite frankly. Also note, in order to do that, you have to put your thumb right where the point of the blade is, right where it comes out. So you've got not a lot of clearance, as you can see here. In fact, if you go too far, then you can't even open this because you block the blade and you poke yourself in the thumb at the same time. I mean, you can open it up like a regular folding knife and have this constant feeling that you might get your fingers pinched, even though it doesn't actually happen. It's rather stiff. You have to kind of get the right angle to really get it easily. And just like most folding knives, you can also hold it by the blade and flick it open like this. So that's actually seems like the most convenient way to do this. Yeah, closing, not so much. So you can push on here and then get your finger out of the way, close it that way. A lot less fun than the Kershaw ET, I have to say. I got this because the ET just wasn't available anymore. It's discontinued and I couldn't find it anywhere. It seemed perfect for the Weirdest Knife series. So instead we're left with this. Well, it's a little bit underwhelming, isn't it? I mean, it's not the worst I've shown here, not even by a long shot. And the good thing is it's cheap, about 10 bucks. This particular one here in black is currently unavailable at the time of the recording. I'll put the link down there anyway, just in case it becomes available again. But the desert well, they call it desert camo is available. It looks more like urban camo, but whatever. So yeah, you can at least find that. The blade on this one here, it doesn't say. On the camo one, it says 440 HC. Stainless steel, which seems plausible for the price range. Not sure what the frame is. I'm guessing some kind of coated steel. In the product description it says, this might be one of the slickest knife mechanisms made, but it shouldn't be thought of as just being a novel design. It's also a very nice quality folder. Well, I mean, I can't quite share the enthusiasm here to the full extent. I just say it's okay, and I would very much say, yes, it is a novelty knife. I mean, it's not the most practical mechanism, let's face it here. It's not one-handed opening, and it's a little bit of a pain in the ass, quite frankly. And it doesn't have the function that the ET does, where you just push on this and it just opens and closes fully, which is also a little bit gimmicky, to be fair. But at least that's more interesting. This is just, I don't know. The handle is also not exactly ergonomic, as you can imagine here, with the way it's shaped. Like it just doesn't feel great in the hand. It's not terrible, but I mean, this corner just kind of digs in, and this is also a kind of a harsh corner. It's not super abrasive or anything. It just isn't terribly ergonomic either. And of course, when you hold it here, you push on the thing that opens the mechanism, which is, I mean, to be fair, even if I grab it very tight, it does not seem to come open. But I'm just not super thrilled by the fact that this is how it works, you know. But the blade is nice enough, and I have to say the edge is way sharper than any of the other $10 knives I've tried so far. Okay, aside from the Opinel. It's actually surprisingly sharp. Can't say anything bad about that at all. It's not that common that you see a very sharp knife in this price range, so gotta give it credit for that. It also looks like the finish is decent enough. Construction is okay. I'm a little bit amused by how improvised that spring looks. You take a look there. It's really just a little rod of metal that was bent around this pillar there, this one, and then it hooks in here. So this could possibly slip off. It just seems a little bit makeshift to me. It's not necessarily a problem, but there's something a little odd about it. I mean, this is why it made its way into the series, right? It's weird. So yeah, as far as I'm concerned, interesting novelty, but just not the most practical thing in the world. It's okay though, especially for the price. So can't rip it too much. Anyway, hope you found it entertaining and thanks for watching.